Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of Golden Lap and the LaBrahn save. Here we go, races 7 and 8. And yeah, so quick overview of how things have gone. Well, every episode so far, Paul Woods has managed to put it in the wall at least once. And that is even with me calming him down and trying not to go overboard with the racing, basically, with the aggression levels, with the stress levels, with the push levels, all of it with the racing. So yeah, looking at the standings, we are still in with a chance of getting a championship here with LaBrahn. Probably not the team championship. We've got better chance with the drivers championship, and only if that is Morstan that we focus on. So today we will start by building. What track are we on? We're on... We're going to build an engine. It's going to cost 6. We're going to give it to Morstan. Click continue. There we go. Give it to Morstan. And then move forwards onto the next one. And we'll give one upgrade there. And that is all we're going to do. Take a look at the standings. You can see Morstan is not that far off the Etzolinis, but is going to be one heck of a comeback in the last 4 races for Morstan to try and steal this championship. But it would be, if the Etzolinis have some DNFs, we can close this gap. 62 points is not impossible in 4 races. It's without a doubt. But we need to finish both cars, and we would also need the Etzolinis to have a bad day / a worse day and crash out, which is just potentially not going to happen. Oh, Aaron Lloyd is invigorated. Good. So, yeah. How's it going to go? I don't know. We shall start today on some dry tyres. We will actually stay on the dry tyres for most of the session today. And so there actually may be opportunities to improve lap time and try and climb up the standings rather than just kind of get stuck, as is often the case when it is raining. You get stuck with whatever lap time you put in first. Levi Mack is going quick. Only, okay, exactly a second faster than Morstan. Woods is a little bit slower. That could have been worse, actually. That could have been worse. Okay, Moretti's also gone faster than Morstan as well. Okay, so Woods, let's focus up on these bottom 2. Okay, so 30 total is exactly expected. That is the average that we kind of aim for. So, again, bottom 2 for these 2. So 5 and 15. 1 and 3, 2 and 4. Oh, that's a good one. And it paid off. Lovely. 23 plus 14 is 37. That's a... I mean, that's the 16, isn't it? That's the 16 that we just got from that potential 1. Add that, or, you know, minus 37, minus 16, and we're back at the average. So that one particular risk paid off. Now, can we put in faster lap times as the track is getting a little bit drier and a little bit more grip as well? First sector, green for them both. Lovely. We're just looking up here. Over here. Green for sector 2 as well. Second, Paul Woods goes faster than Morstan, but Morstan does improve. But neither of them can go sub 130 and catch up to Levi Mack. So we're going to have to do the same thing again. We're going to try and improve those lower parts. So that one again. These 2, and that will do us nicely. So 51, that's a bit of a weaker one for Paul Woods. It is what it is. That's a good one. Okay, 38 plus 20 is 58. Again, a bit of a weaker one, but we will get one more chance. Maybe one. We'll put this lap in. One more chance on the soft tires, and then I think we'll have to move on to the inters. So it's not done just yet. There is still an opportunity here to improve this lap time and try and get ahead of the Ezzolinis. Oh, Paul Woods goes purple. Morstan goes purple as well. Morstan's going to do this. So Woods will go fastest, and then Morstan will take that. They both go sub 130, which is like exactly what I was saying I wanted them to do. And now it's whether or not the Ezzolinis, who are only just kind of on their way out, whether or not these lap times are going to improve faster than our lap times. Okay, last laps, it would seem, on the soft tyres. So one more opportunity here. Out you go. Out you go. Times 2 speed. The Levi Max gone purple and gone 128. Even faster. Moretti, however, does not improve and is actually slower than Bregman. Oh, Woods can't focus, but maybe Morstan can. Let's see. I want green sectors. White from them both. You're not going to overtake Levi Mack if you can't put in those sectors. And that was the only opportunity, really, because you can see the track is slowly going to get more standing water, more puddles, wetter and wetter, and it's just going to be more difficult. So we need to try and get... Oh my goodness. There we go. 20, yeah. Oh, we've got a lot of work to do. So we are moving... Oh. By the time they're actually setting their laps, though, I think the Inters will be the better ones. And I don't want them to crash out, because that is more dangerous. So 1 and 2. Oh, that was a good one. Okay, these are actually like, they're more or less even. So we should be able to get the double golden tune on those two parts. And then maybe whatever's left, we move up to the engine. But I'm focusing on the weaker parts for both cars. They are putting in decent times there. Other cars putting in green sectors. We're obviously onto the Inters now because I think it's the better tyre for the current conditions. But obviously going onto the Inters means you're not going to improve off the lap times you were setting on the dry tyres. There's no chance. And we put in a 134, 138. So yeah. Maybe maybe one more attempt on the soft tyre would have been a good idea. Maybe. Other cars are managing to improve, but it's neither here nor there. We don't want to worry about it. We want to move on to our best opportunities down here. Okay. And yeah, now it's definitely Inters until maybe the last lap, which will be on wets. Potentially. Okay, 4. Yep. Good. Good. There we go. And 61 there. That will be done next time out. Okay, brilliant. Brilliant. We're making good progress in the specific parts that I think we want to be focusing on, making that progress on. We're doing well. We're doing all right. Let's keep it going. Oh, Wood is now in the zone. I mean, I appreciate it. I don't think it's going to matter, but I appreciate being in the zone, focusing up and seeing if you can improve your lap time. 134 becomes 132. So, yeah, it did go 2 seconds faster. And then Morstan actually went even faster, and that was without a focusing up. So that's just because Morstan, of course, has the quali trait as well. So you got to remember that. Didn't quite get it there. That's okay. Oh, come on now. Oh my word, these are... That was awful from the team there. Morstan's mechanics not getting that job done. Unfortunately. Okay, one more tuning session for both drivers now. Trying to just get as many points into the end. Oh. That slows us down. We'll still get the tuning, but we won't get any lap times in. That's all right. Good. Okay, 18 out of 80 at the end there. Just because, look, you only get 7 laps. If you only get 7 laps, you only get 7 laps, you know? Other tracks get like 10 or a dozen laps, and that's just how it goes. Oh, Woods didn't actually beat the timer, so I was thinking maybe Woods would beat the timer and get a last lap in, but didn't manage it. It doesn't matter. We are starting 2 and 3, and the really positive side of this is Moretti is actually behind Bregman. Now, when it comes to the start, how much is that really going to matter? Is Moretti going to just fly by? Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting because we've got a little bit of rain appearing and then it's going to disappear. If we start on the soft and push... I don't think so. I think we start on the hard tyre. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That is so interesting. You've literally got 4 different tyre types. For example, there we go. HIMS. 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 With inters, hards, inters, mediums, softs. A really interesting switch up between who's going to drive on what, you know? Here we go. Oh, immediately Woods has managed to get past Morstan on that first turning. Already Levi Mack is 3 seconds down the road, which is just bonkers speed. 4.5, 5 seconds. It's not even been 1 lap. Okay, Morstan's in the zone, so if you're in the zone, you can have a push, but you've got to get the job done. You can't get past Woods. Well, that is not my problem, Morstan. You know, I know I've been kind of giving Woods a lot of thick for, you know, keep crashing and whatnot. Okay, Fisher crashed, so they'll calm down again. ×4 speed for the yellow flag. Unfortunate for Fisher in the April car. The good thing is, however, that eats into quite a lot of our fuel saving, meaning we'll be able to push earlier on here. An early yellow flag does do that, which is quite useful. Okay, down to 2 times speed, and away we go. Morstan, yeah, stop giving me on the radio. The track's getting too wet. No, it's not. They're saying it's getting too wet. It's not. It's literally going to be a couple of laps. Just stay out there on the tyre. Levi Mack! What did I say, guys? What did I say? We are going to need Ezzolini's to DNF in order for us to have any kind of chance in this team standings championship. Levi Mack has lost it on lap 8, was it? On the home straight as well, on the, you know, the pit straight. So we're, well, I mean, it was actually, it's quite useful to be yellow flags while the track is at its worst. Or a Pope car is retiring. Where is it? Villalba. So that's 3 retirements already. And we've got Woods and Morstan both in the zone, both trying to challenge Moretti. How are we doing on saving the fuel? We are negative 4.5 laps right now. Okay, we are in 2 and 3. I'm not bothered about it. Of course, I would love a race win for one of our boys. Morstan has got Woods there. And we'll go and chase down Moretti as well. But the priority is, can we get points back on the Ezzolinis? And of course, if the Ezzolinis are one of them DNFing, Woods has got to keep it on track. Oh my goodness, he does. If Paul Woods loses it, I I don't know what kind of level of anger I could really describe it as what I'm going to be, but it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Okay, still running 2 and 3, still basically just chilling behind Moretti. The gap is opening up a little bit to 5 seconds because Moretti is burning. We're not burning, and Moretti's going to have to stop on those mediums. So opening up the gap, yep, go for it. That's all good. We're going to slowly bring it back. It's already coming back a little bit. Can't overtake. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We don't actually need to be worrying about overtakes right now. We just need to be chasing down Moretti and making sure we're working as a team here. It doesn't really need to be anything more than that. So the track is going to dry out. The weather is only going to make it drier and drier. Moretti's gone into the pits. Comes out on a set of hard tyres that may go to the end. And he's actually started with a blue setting. Okay, no, change to push now. So that's interesting. If that blue setting was going to stay there, I would assume Moretti is going for the one stop and wants to take these tyres to the end. But now that Moretti is pushing, or did for like a full lap and a half there, makes me think they're not worried about going one stop. They're going to go two stop. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm basically going to run both of my cars on the same strategy here. And the reason for that is that they're right next to each other. They started on the same tyre because of these special, the weather conditions being as they were. It's so specific that you literally started with cars on every compound of tyre except for the full wets. So teams being forced to make decisions, And the only thing that would really help us in this situation, that would really kind of take the pressure off a little bit, would be if Moretti were to have a failure or to have an accident. Obviously, I'm not saying I want another driver to have an accident, because that is mean and that is not good. That's not acceptable. The thing's out of my control. If that happens, it happens. I'm not going to complain. I want a clean race and I'd love to beat them fairly. If we can beat them fairly on track, then we will do that. Okay, I'm going to check the fuel again. Negative 0.7. Very close here. Any form of yellow flag kind of makes Moretti's one stop doable. So we're going to have to be wary of that. Okay, I'm going to tell Woods to pit first. Or no, I think they'll just pit the same lap. Tyres are getting to the end of their life, but the gap is only literally like 6 seconds. And Morstan is still in the zone, so let's take a look at what hard tyres go to. Medium don't really go to the end here. Oh, I would much prefer to put them on mediums. I think that would be more advantageous. Okay. Let's try and extend these tyres. Let's try our best. Maybe lap 37. Okay, the medium tyres do go to the end here, so but only just. And if there's any yellow flag, then it does, like I say, justify the one stop. So we're in the pits now. Let's hope for a good speedy pit stop for both drivers. It was a slow pit stop for both drivers. It said fail on both. A double fail. Oh. Yeah, that's not the best. Okay, so we can now burn to the end. I'm sure we can. We must have the fuel. Yeah, we do. In fact, we had the fuel even earlier. But I was focused on the pit stops. And there's the yellow flag. So does that solidify Moretti's one stop as it also solidifies our one stop? We are on the faster tyre. The slow pit stop has obviously cost us time. That is beyond our control. Like I say, I can't be worrying about that because that's beyond my control. I need my team to improve. Simple as. We are just behind LaRousse. You've got to think our better tyres, our burning, is going to enable us to get past LaRousse pretty easily. Here we go. Woods is chasing him down. Woods is actually in front now. I'm going to say they can fight because I don't want to pull a what McLaren did in real life and be like a slow stop and swap them round or whatever. Like, I'm not doing that. A slow stop is part of the race, but it's not the driver's fault, is it? So let them fight. Let them go for it. Let them try and catch up to Luigi Moretti and see what happens there. The gap is currently 23 seconds. Down to 21. Down to 20. Goodness, we are catching quickly. And we're setting fastest laps. Let's go. Let's go. $10. That gap has come down incredibly fast. And now Moretti is burning to try and, like, I don't know, open up that gap again. I don't really know how much fuel they've got, though, because Moretti was burning and pushing earlier on. And those tyres are, like what have they got left in the tank? 5 laps? I don't think they've got all the way to the end here. Woods is in the zone and is now 2 seconds behind Moretti. Let's go. Let's get him. Let's get him. I'm going 1-time speed here. We are right on Moretti's gearbox. Not even a second behind. Here we go. 0.72, 0.64, 0.56, 0.4. Is this the move? It is the move. It is the... Is it? Yeah, and there's a lapped car in there as well. Woods goes past and now Moretti is like pushing and burning. And those tyres are gonna go off a cliff if you keep doing that. Morstan is only 5 seconds back. Go and get Moretti. Make it a 1-2. Go, go, go. Let's go. 5.6, 5.2, 5.0. 6 laps to go. 4.9. It is coming down. Woods is off to the races. Woods has got the win, provided nothing silly happens. 4.1, 4.0. 4.1 again. Cut it down. No, cut it down. Let's go. Get within 3 seconds. Build it up. Again, Moretti pushing and burning. There is nothing in those tyres. What are you trying to do? You're trying to set those tyres on fire. Times 2 speed here. There can't be any performance left in those tyres. Honestly. Go on, Morstan. Get him. Right on his gearbox. Let's go. Morstan's actually got the fastest lap right now as well. Can't overtake. Yes, you can. He's got no tyres left. He is literally not... Moretti! Goes into the pits. With 1 lap to go. Oh my word. And like our one stop only just made it to the end with that yellow flag, with the other yellow flag, with whatever. We go 1-2. Woods finally finishes a race and gets the win. Moretti forced to go into that two-stopper. And that's where you've been let down, because we take a full 46 points from today. Levi Mack, 19th, no points. Celebrations. Get the champagne. Let's go. 44 points, which means we took 29 out of that gap. Tim Morstan is 21 behind Moretti. Paul Woods is 35 behind Moretti. And Levi Mack is now in third with that DNF. Very much still on for Morstan. Very much still on. And we are now 33 behind. Okay, we need another big win. We need another good race. Sponsor challenge available. Use every dry compound. Finish on the podium. No, every dry compound. Definitely. Okay, we've got money to build another part. With the track we are on is the Schwarzwald Ring. I'm going to go for a chassis. I'm going to build it. Okay, give it like that. Paul Woods has anything below... Oh, there's quite a few actually. Below the 60 mark. So we've actually spent all of our money there to make sure our reliability is where it should be. I will remind you guys, 33 points is the difference. We need another good race. We need a good quali to start. Let's go. Tuning up. Soft tyres. And this is the good quali because it looks like there's no rain at all. And we will actually be able to put on quick laps just all the way through the session, which is exactly what we're after. Let's go. Times 2 speed. Okay, we're already past Rodriguez out in front, so Rodriguez, who did leave the pit lane before us, is being left behind. Woods and Morstan setting their first laps. Is it a quick lap? I'm not really sure. It feels like it's a big, long, loopy lap. But I'm not sure. What's it going to say? It's a 2-minute lap. Okay, so it's actually relatively long. But it does kind of look like we're going to get some decent chances here. Maybe 6 or 7 laps to do this. So we will focus on the... You know what? Both cars, engine. .24, that is not good. Both cars, engine. 31 and 2 to spare. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to send Morstan out, and then I'm going to count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 10. Set. 8, 9, send. Let's go. Because I actually want a bit of a gap between them. So I can just focus on one, send them out. Then the other one comes in, focus on that, send them out. And off they go. And the gaps will build. And they will hopefully be able to set laps in clean air with easy opportunities. And Morstan goes second by only 0.3. Woods goes... Stays in fourth, but does improve, which is great. That's fine. Okay, Morstan comes into the pits, and we can get another tune done. Like I say, we are focused up on the engine. Let's go. Okay, well, any spares we spend. You know, we don't just not spend them just because they're not on the engine. Okay, so then send out. And we know the Morstan's on the way out and Woods is on the way in. So I think this is... I mean, it doesn't really change much in, like, the structure of the session. But it does kind of let me RP a little bit more just by running it this way and worrying about one car at a time. Out they go. Woods is going out for his lap. Morstan is obviously on his lap. We go to... on his lap. We go to times 2 speed. We set our lap times. We try. In fact, let's go times 4. Let's go. Morstan's in the zone. Purple. Purple 2. Purple 3. Oh, and Woods did not improve. Goodness. Woods, you're kind of letting the side down a bit. Best option is down here. Only 4 from it, but that is best option. So that's fine. We were focusing on these engines because look at how much of this track is literally foot to the floor. You've got the home straight, obviously the pit straight, whatever. The long straight all the way there. Okay, a bit of a slowdown and then onto a chicane. And then foot down. I've got to think all of this is flat. You know, most of it. It may be not here. You're like just kind of like lifting off. You're not actually accelerating. But it's got to be mostly accelerating. And then what? You come to another chicane. Foot down. 90-degree turn. More or less. Foot down. Sharp turn, sharp turn. Slow section of the track here. Really. But in general, fast, fast. All the way to here. So fast from here. Foot down. All the way to here. It's significant. It's significant. It is. Okay, Morstan has improved again, goes 151.85, and Woods goes into 4th, but that is not quite going to cut it. There we go, good. Okay, I've got to think maybe chassis is the next best option here. Okay, out they go. Morstan is about to start his flying lap. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, Levi Mack, purple sector 3. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Purple sector 2 from Morstan. 151.85 puts in a 152.52. Paul Woods, on the other hand, focused up in the zone. Boom. Goes fastest. That is outrageously quick. Very good stuff from Paul Woods. And you know, I've got to be open to the idea that although he has DNF'd a lot and cost us points in 3 races, I think, if he can get wins like he did in that last race and give us a fighting chance come the end of this season, I've still got to back him. I've still got to back my driver to try and get the job done. Levi Mack is going purple, however. Finishes, goes fastest, 150.20. Doesn't have a purple sector 3, which is curious. And Morstan is going to improve, but does not on the last lap because he got stuck behind Artie von Heim. Artie von Heim, on your in lap. No, Artie von Heim was on a flying lap. Therefore, on a flying lap, no obligation to get out the way. Not in the slightest. Also, we love Artie von Heim because Artie von Heim drove for us, like, I feel like in 2 separate what's the word? Oh my goodness. There's a word, like when a football manager manages a club and then goes away and then comes back. I go, oh, yeah. Me, it's classic me not being able to think of words. Oh my word. Okay, Morstan on a flying lap. Let's go. Let's follow him. Green sector 1, brilliant. Green sector 2, brilliant. The Etolinis have got the purple sectors across the board now. And Moretti goes fastest, and we are now 2 seconds slower, unfortunately. And Woods is not improving. White frickin' sector lap times is not the good stuff. Okay, 2 out of 3 for Morstan. Pretty solid. Oh, I'm trying to think of this word. Oh my goodness. .46. That's going to be unlikely for Paul Woods that we actually managed to get the last tuning in. Morstan starts his flying lap. Let's go. 150.02. Green sector 1. Brilliant. It's not purple, but it is brilliant. Purple sector 2. Here we go. There's a chance. Come on. That is outrageous driving from Tim Morstan. Sector... Paul Woods. Purple sector 1. Purple sector 2. Taking it off of Moretti. And goes fastest. Oh, no. Morstan. I don't think Morstan will get a chance to reply. Because the lap is already done. You won't be able to get the lap done. Send him out anyway, just because, but that's that. Can I tune up Paul Woods? I cannot. So that is that. We've actually locked out the front row, which I'm very impressed with. But it was like in the most dramatic fashion with the very end of the session, putting in those laps to wrap things up and get ourselves 1 and 2. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, Woods, you're going to go hard tyre. We are going to push and burn off the beginning of this race, however, because we're at the front and we want to stay that way. Lots of people partying too hard. Paul Woods on the hard tyre, let's go. Moretti has instantly gotten past Morstan. Morstan tries to get it back, but he's moving backwards into 4th. Paul Woods is now out in front on his own, dealing with both Ezzolinis, chasing him down. It's not what we wanted to happen here. We're going to calm the drivers down. Yes, they might lose position now with me calming them down, but the priority is the whole race, not just the start. I mean, Morstan is moving back. I'm not quite sure how that is happening. How is Morstan getting overtaken by all of those hard-tired cars? Is it because the hard tyre is the better tyre? I mean, it may well be. Gabriel, the boost, Larousse, moves into 2nd, gets the job done on Paul Woods. And now Bregman is trying to get it done as well. Got the top 8 from 4 teams with Hemlock and Knight rounding out the top 10 as things stand. Okay. There's only 35 laps because of the longer lap. You know, it is a 2-minute lap. So 3.1 laps done. Okay, we'll check that at 12. We will check the fuel burn at 12 laps down. Woods is somehow holding on to 3rd place right now. And the good thing is that Larousse isn't really running away. This group from 2nd to 6th is very close together. Moretti's gone in early, goes onto the hard tyre. I do not think those hard tyres are going to the end. I think it's another 2-stop for Luigi Moretti. And we're going to probably run a 2-stop with Morstan, a 1-stop with Woods. I think that's a good way of doing it. I do often, like I say, I don't always want to go same strategy for both drivers. I actually prefer doing one for one and another for the other, in order to keep things varied up. And if something goes wrong for one driver, it then theoretically won't go wrong for the other. Woods is in the zone. That's good. Just keep yourself behind Gabriel. Oh, go into 3rd. There we go. Gets past Larousse and moves on, chasing down those Ezzolinis, of course, one of which has pitted, the other has not. Morstan's in the zone, so chase down Larousse. Okay, I'm now going to check the fueling, and we are negative 1.9. So still quite a long way to go on that, and Morstan can now come into the pits. Medium again. And then potentially, if there is a yellow flag in this stint, the second stint on the medium tyre, we may then be able to go onto the soft tyre to finish this race on the fastest, theoretically, the fastest tyre. So Woods is now in outright third, more or less on his own up there. You've got Bregman and LaRouche, you've got Morstan trying to catch up, but of course they're all on different strategies at this point. So Woods hasn't stopped, and that's where the gap has come from. Oh, Ati von Heim has crashed. It makes sense here. It makes sense to pit Paul Woods under the yellow flag. Take advantage of that yellow flag. Come out in third. And, well, say no more. Say no more. Go to the end. Burn the fuel. We'll check it at 20 laps. Burn the fuel if need be. And maybe, just maybe, we've got a good opportunity here to get some more points. Now, the Ezzolinis are currently running 1 and 2, of course. I did say we might need them to DNF for us to really make some yardage. But this race is not over yet. Not by a long shot. So it's not quite lap 20 yet. If Morstan says he's in the zone, he can push. Woods, no. No, 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 no. Okay, checking the fueling. Or negative 0.1, so we are very close. We'll leave it 1 lap. So when Woods gets to the start-finish line, we'll check it. In fact, we'll check him. Okay, he's safe. Morstan 0. Oh, there we go. Did it? There we go. Okay. Here we go. This is where we make up our time. This is us. Last sector of the race. This is where we make up a bunch of time. And Morstan's got 1 more stop to make. Woods does not, and does come out ahead of Moretti. So while Woods does have a bit of a tyre offset, we are burning to the end, so I want to believe that Woods could probably hold Moretti off. We'll have to see. It's not going to be easy. We'll also have to see when or if Levi Mack makes a second stop, because that will potentially change things as well. Morstan is currently the fastest car on track, and Woods is currently the second fastest car as well. So the Ezzolinis just, I think have they just been on hard tyres the entire time? I can't, maybe Levi Mack was on a medium or a soft or something early doors. I don't quite remember. But Levi Mack will have to stop, and then Woods will, I assume, inherit the lead. My tyres are given out. Can I pit soon? Yes, you can. You will pit now, and you will pit onto the soft tyre to fly at the end of this race. Woods is in the zone. That's good. What's the difference? Yeah, lovely pit stop. We're going to come out in 4th. Okay, very good. The gap, however, is quite significant. So, not going to be easy there. Woods is trying to chase down Levi Mack, and their tyres are pretty similar. If Woods can get the Ezzolini, though, that would be ace. That would be one heck of a turnaround for Paul Woods after previous races, previous episodes with DNFs out the wazoo. It would be very, very good if he could get a double win in this episode. 2 wins. And it looks like he's going to do it because he's just overtaken Levi Mack. And of course, we're still burning. We are absolutely sending it. Morstan has cut the gap by about 10 seconds, but there's only 4 laps to go. So that's a lot. 3 now, even. So that's a lot of positions to make up. Okay, Mack has taken that position back. It's all right. Paul Woods is in the zone and will maybe just get that position back now. Just stay on his gearbox. Keep going. Yep, really close. We're not on the last lap yet. Woods it can't focus, but so Woods will have to push on the last lap. No doubt about it. So let's go. In the zone. Go on. 1.2 behind. Go on. 0.7. Get the move done. Get the move done. Final corner. Final corner. It says Woods is 1, but I don't know. I do not know. Last cars come around the final corner. 12 points for Morstan. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 0.00.01. Oh my word. Paul Woods, what a freaking response to some bad races, to some bad finishes. What a response. Final corner. 0.01. Gets the win, gets the fastest lap. We outscore Ezzolini by 5 points. Both of our drivers are now dead even, 117. Moretti, 141. It's going to take something special to win the Drivers' Championship. But the Team Championship is only 28 points. We need them to DNF. We know that. We need them to DNF. But it is not over. It is not over. Oh, what a freaking episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I do hope you enjoyed it. I really do. It could not have been closer at the end of that final corner. One corner. Whoa. Paul Woods. What a turnaround. Goodness gracious. What a turnaround. It's actually Woods' 4th win of the season. Morstan has not got a win, but has got some second place finishes. Paul Woods is just quick when he doesn't crash. 1-2, 1-4. What an episode. We're coming for that title. We are going for it. Come on. Until next time.